Hello. Hello. Welcome in, everybody. I know it's not normal for two lives in one day, but you know what? It is what it is. And when it's time to take accountability for something and you realize things might not have been how you thought they were, then yeah, it's time to take accountability. So I'm not gonna be reading the chat much. But I wanted to clear some things up, some confusion, because I've been fighting about this FOIA shit with Crime Sleuthin for 2 days in my email. 2 days. 2 days. I mean, to the point glutinous threatening me and trying to blackmail me about stuff. And I have no idea what stuff she's talking about and what she wants me to have her back on. I don't know. It's weird, but whatever. Um, but I want us to have this conversation. I'm open to all of your opinions and I know, right, Penny? I was like, ain't no way this hoe just threatened me. Oh, she's passionate. She's passionate. That's all I can say. Well, see, Penny, and that kind of leads into why I thought she was trying to spin a narrative on me, which is why I petty struck her video. And I'm going to remove the petty strike. I am going to remove it. Probably. Yeah, no, I had the music low. It was just playing in the background until I could get on here. But Penny, that's part of the problem of why I thought she was trying to turn something that I did into something or something I didn't do into something I did do, but that's not the case. So let's talk it out. Okay. I know some people are confused. I get it because I was confused too. Absolutely confused. Um, like I said, I'm not going to be watching chat. So, because y'all know I get pot brain, I got to get through what I'm saying because I struggle getting the words that are in my brain to come out my mouth. I struggle a little bit. I struggle a little bit. But, anyways, so pertaining to the FOIA request that I did on the calls to Queens Police Department, I need to clarify some things. And this is not easy to do. If you didn't smoke pot, you wouldn't have. I'm not supposed to be reading the comments, and this is why. Oh my God. Pearl said, I saw that Bangs threatened to reveal secrets about your friends. That she did. That she did. That's one of her little blackmail threats, whatever. So I'm taking back my power. Yes, I did fuck Christopher Maloney, and I am not ashamed. You go, girl. You go, girl. Focus, bitch. Focus. I know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You do what you need to do, Bo. Okay. So, like I said, I've been arguing with Crime Sleuth, and she's been all up in my email. And I also had an argument with some of my friends. Because we all kind of came to a realization together that we were confused on. I'm still processing, they're still processing. We're all good, but yeah. It's tough when you do have friends that will point out and show you what you do wrong, even when you don't want to see what you've done wrong, right? Like we talk about this all the time. Um, and how it's good to have people in your corner that will do that. Um, okay. So see, when Crime Sleuthing put out the video of my FOIA request, I thought that what they sent her was a summarized version of what I requested. This is what I've been arguing about with Crime Sleuthing in my email for 2 days. Because I've been saying, you're fucking spinning a narrative. And she's saying, you're a fucking liar. Blah, blah, blah. Like, I've been trying to figure out why is she calling me a liar? Like, why is she so gung-ho with thinking I lied about anything? The reason that I thought it was summarized by the police department was because they mentioned Rebecca Turner in the description box. And from what I remember, I didn't have to put Rebecca Turner. I didn't have to put Queen Bee's name in the FOIA. Hold on, my alarm's going off. Hold on. Lord Jesus. Man, y'all ever been so fucking your mind gets so busy you have to set personal alarms for yourself? Yeah. Okay. From what I remember, I didn't have to put her name in because it wasn't required in any of the fields, which like the fields that you have to fill out in order to get the FOIA. So like that's what I was trying to show Ellie is that it's actually my information that they were requesting, not Queen's. And Ellie kept saying you had to have her name, phone number, or address or something. And I was telling her, no, I didn't. I didn't. So that's why I showed how I filled the form out and showed that it was asking for me, my information, not the other way around. But when Crime Sleuthing was telling me an email that I did put her name, I was just confused because I had to put my info and I thought it was the department summary that Crime Sleuthing had gotten. Like I thought it was them summarizing to her what was requested. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. So anyways, I thought it was the department that put Rebecca Turner into the description. It wasn't. Crime Sleuthing, listen up, gluten. It's the one and only time you're going to hear me say this. You were right. It was me. I did actually put her name in the description. Now, did I FOIA Queen Bee, Rebecca Turner? No, I didn't. I still FOIA'd the call that she claimed she reported. But I would have had to have all her information, like Ellie was saying, to do an actual FOIA on her. Is it wrong to feel bad for the police department? It's girl. I kind of wish, and that's what I was telling Gluten is I kind of wish they would have sent me like a draft or a copy of what I sent them, like when they send the confirmation emails. Because they sent me one email that said, hey, we got your request. You'll get it back within this time frame, right? It would have helped if they would have attached my request to that. That way I could refer to it. It does have a reference number on it, but I haven't even taken the time to go back and look. And which is what I should have done as soon as Crime Sleuthing posted her video, because I accused her of spinning a narrative instead of going and seeing exactly what I put in the report. Hold on. I'm listening to my kid. He's in there yelling. But what made us realize it is it actually took a few of us in a Discord call to understand that the part that had Rebecca Turner listed in the description was not a summary from law enforcement. It was my actual summary to them of what I was looking for, which was a video pertaining to, or a video, what was it? I'd have to go back and read it. But what I requested is what I requested. I didn't request Queen's Daughter's report. I shouldn't have even got that report because the dates I requested, looking back on Crime Sleuthing's thing, was the 23rd through the 26th. That report that Queen is tripping about was actually a report done on the 22nd. So I'm going to need her to go trip on her police department, not me, because I didn't even request that. It took a few of us dissecting Gluten's video today in a Discord call to understand that it wasn't Ellie's summary, but my summary. And it did upset some of my friends, and I get it because it upsets me too. Like, I didn't recall putting her name. I don't know if it's because I didn't have to put her name in order to get the FOIA, whatever it is. I don't know why I didn't recall it, but I absolutely did put her name. So I was wrong in saying that I didn't. So, like I said, I'm still processing. Because I literally have been standing 10 toes down on, I did not have to put her name. But I did. But yes, it is public information, but I did absolutely have to put her name. And, now that I think about it, it makes more sense. And that's what me and Melissa Jade were talking about today, is it does make more sense that I would put her name, because how else are they going to narrow down? There's probably all kinds of reports that come in or calls that come in about minors, right? So in order for them to trim it down and figure out what I was looking for, it does make sense that I put, hey, I'm looking for a report made by Rebecca Turner pertaining to an inappropriate video of a minor between the dates of January 23rd and January 26th. The event that happened where Cotton Candy went live was on the 25th. Queen went live the next day on the 26th. So I requested the 23rd, 24th, 25th, and 26th. Even though some of my girls are upset with me, I appreciate that they still love me and value me enough and see enough value in me as a person to just tell me the truth and to call me out if I am wrong. Like, it might upset me for a minute, but after sitting with it, I usually, not always, but I usually understand it. And we talk about this all the time. I stand that type of friendship. Like, let me know when I'm fucking up, and don't keep it from me because you're nervous or you're scared of how I may react. I might throw a fucking tantrum. I might piece the fuck out on y'all for a little bit, but it's because I need to process and y'all need to process too. I don't want friends that will hide things from me or not tell me when I fuck up. I don't want that. I'm grateful to have people that won't kiss my ass just because they are scared of me or what I may do to their private lives, because I ain't down with that. I ain't trying to hold any of my friends' private lives over them. I don't want them to ever feel like they can't leave and they can't tell Jonesin when she fucks up. No, they always tell me when I fuck up, and I usually 90% of the time accept it. Um, how did the daughter's info come up? The daughter's info came up. Honestly, I can't tell you. If you look at my FOIA request, it was for the dates of January 23rd through January 26th. And what I requested was um a call made to report inappropriate video pertaining to a minor by Rebecca Turner. Like she would have been the one to call you guys and report this. That's what I looked up. That's what I requested. What they sent me, I shouldn't have even been able to get, like, because it wasn't even Queen, it wasn't even uh Rebecca Turner's report. So me even putting her name in that descriptive box of what I was looking for, I shouldn't technically have been able to get that report because the report actually belongs to Christine. So I don't know if it was a fuck up on her law enforcement office's end or what, but that's why I said, well, she did not report that video being sent to her like she claims she did. But there was something else sent. And that's because it was something sent that I didn't request. It wasn't the dates and it wasn't what I requested, but somehow they still sent it. And that can be proved too, because Crime Sleuthin also asked if there were any other FOIAs between starting at January 1st to present, and there was only one, which was mine. So yeah, no, there was no report made. I don't know why they sent me the report they did. I honestly chopped it up to them being confused, or maybe they looked at the dates wrong, because I even thought I requested the 22nd through the 26th. So when we were talking about it and going over Crime Sleuthin's video today and seeing that it said the 23rd through the 26th is what I requested, I was like, so I didn't even request the 22nd. So I don't know why they sent it. Yeah, it could have been a clerical error. It absolutely could have been. So I fucked up. I unintentionally lied. I can't even say I lied, because lying is intentional. You lie to cover something, and that's not what I was doing. I literally didn't even think or consider that I put her name in the description part. When they kept saying I FOIA'd her, I kept saying, no, I absolutely didn't, because I didn't. I didn't do a FOIA on Queen Bee. I did a FOIA on a call she claims to have made. I actually did put her name in the description, just not in any of the required fields. That may be an easier way to say it, because you got to fill out the required fields to be able to get a FOIA. I would have had to given a lot more information if I was looking to FOIA Queen. Like as a person, if I was trying to FOIA, yeah, I did, Ro. But now that I took the time to go back and look at what Crime Sleuthin got, which was the FOIA of the FOIA, I see, yeah, I absolutely did put her name. And that was not the summary from the police department. It was the summary of what I requested. So I did put her name. But I would have absolutely had to have given a lot more information to be able to get a FOIA on her in general. I don't want her bullshit. I know she's a criminal. I know she's a felon. I know she's a piece of shit human. I know all of that. I don't need to know what she does in her own neighborhood. We already kind of got an idea. She's a menace to society. It is what it is. I don't need to know anything else. I was solely trying to prove she was lying about reporting the exploitation of a child. Why you would lie about that instead of just saying, hey, I may have handled it wrong. Maybe I could have done better. I don't know. I think that would have been the better way to handle it, but she didn't. Instead, she lied. And because of my own personal problems with her and her lying, I absolutely took it upon myself to do something that wasn't my business to do. Since I was only looking for the one report, though, that she claimed to have made by phone call, I didn't have to give anything except the description of what I was searching for. The fake outrage of adding her name to the description is astounding. Not by me. Levi, not by me. I did share it, but not to him. The fake outrage of adding her name to the description is astounding. I just told y'all that. It's insane. You got burnt toast out here showing all the court documents for everybody weekly. You got Queen promoting people to go look up the court docs on their own time. Well, what do you think they're going to see when they look up those court documents? They're going to see Rebecca Turner. It's just a fucking name. And you guys fucking act like it's a huge deal to put your name on anything. I don't regret putting your name in the description of what I was requesting. I don't. I regret not remembering that I actually did. I do regret that part. I can't wrap my head around how you can lead people to your court documents and then be having this fake outrage. Oh, she put my name out. She put my name out. I don't get that. You can just keep that fake outrage, man. You got me fucked up. I ain't even trying to fuck with that. Keep it. You're good. You're only fooling the people who are scared of you, in my opinion, the ones you bully. Because that's what you do. So, and I did take notes. Like I put like hyphenated things that I wanted to speak on. You can call me a real lifer. You can call me what you need to, but make sure you say real lifer with accountability attached, because I am that bitch. Taking accountability don't make you weak, which is what I think Queen thinks. But it's actually really hard to do. Really hard to do. Ellie, you are like a dog with a bone. It's annoying as fuck. You're obsessed. Please go get a fucking life. She's gone. She will not be. I unblocked her last time. I'm not going to unblock her this time. Just so y'all know. I know y'all ain't mad about it though. Accountability don't make you weak. It shows that you're willing to self-reflect, and it's damn sure not easy to get on here after standing 10 toes down and firm in my stance that I did not put her name on that document and say that I did. That's not easy. That's pretty fucking hard. And it sucks to even have to do this. But it is what it is. If I fuck up, I fuck up, and I have no problem admitting that. I haven't had a problem admitting my fuck ups in the past. I don't have a problem admitting my fuck ups now. You know who does? Your queen. Let's see. Um, I have been pretty much in agreement that the requesting of the FOIA was kind of real life. I don't know. I'm kind of torn on if requesting the FOIA is real life or not, simply because the only reason I requested the FOIA was to prove something that happened on YouTube didn't actually happen. If that makes, I know that's kind of confusing. I didn't think of it quite as much in real life in the moment of requesting the FOIA because uh, it's such a serious lie about reporting child exploitation. And that happened on YouTube. So is it real life? I don't know. Kinda 50-50, maybe. I don't know. Um I also said numerous times I would never ever do this again. Never ever again. Do I regret it yet? Um a little yes and a little no. Um I would say no because I was aiming at proving she lied about making a report on a situation that involved a minor being exploited on YouTube. And I did just that. I proved she lied. I would say yes solely because I don't want to put my kid or any of my family in danger. Um, and that's what happened. Just to prove that Queen Bee's a lying asshole. So was it worth it? Not really. I didn't think she'd go off the way she did about being a confirmed liar, but I had hopes that she would it would kind of force her to take some sort of accountability. But as you guys see, it didn't. It caused her to lose her ever loving mind. She's out here screaming, I doxed her child. I've never done that. She's out here screaming, I showed her house. I've never done that. But she's doing a lot of defaming. So there's that. I may be a real lifer because I put her name in a description box. I need y'all to pay attention now. But at least I'm not a real lifer for doxing children. At least I'm not considered a real lifer for doxing family members. At least I'm not a real lifer for doxing addresses. At least I'm not a real lifer for calling people's jobs and encouraging CPS to be called on them. I'm totally fine with being a real lifer for putting a name in the description of a FOIA to prove that Queen Bee, Rebecca Turner, is a liar and was down to exploit Brittany's child. I'll be that all day. It's not easy reflecting on your own actions, and it's definitely not easy to take accountability when you were wrong on something that you stood firm on. But here I am. In my eyes, accountability takes courage and strength. It's not a weakness, and I will never be that weak bitch. I'm sorry I was wrong and caused so much confusion, though. I really am. Like, it wasn't my intention. If I would have just, like Crime Sleuth and even said, I'll give her that in the email. She said, you stop being so fucking hard headed. And she's right. I was being hard headed. I was convinced because she was teamed up with Queen Bee that she was trying to spin a narrative on me. And she was really trying to just show me that it wasn't a summary from them. It was what I actually requested. I'm sorry to y'all and I'm sorry to me too. Cause I was how the fuck? So I was wrong for that. I was wrong for that. Um, I just will never be that type of bitch that can't own up when she does something wrong because my parents raised me better than that. I know she would have everybody think that, what'd she say today? My dad's a racist. He's a creeper in my Discord. Uh, my mom married an alcoholic. She says all these things. And I need y'all to keep in mind, I never once said anything about her kids. I never once doxed her kids. I've never once brought up her family in that way. Never once. I didn't go looking up her mama and her daddy. I didn't go looking up her aunts and uncles and cousins. I didn't do none of that. I didn't dox the address of a child. She'll say I did, but I didn't. I didn't show that car photo. I didn't dox a whole collage of family members like she did to Savage. I didn't dox or bring family in that didn't want to be here like she did to Center. Well, with the help of her friends, of course. They did it. She promoted it. So, call me a real lifer all you want, but at least I'm not known as a real lifer. And your anger did you no good in this situation. So, good luck with that, Queen. You real life and bitch.